My cart is already like quite expensive. What is up? Thanks for joining me today. My name is Lauren, if you didn't know, and today we are going over my Sephora Spring 2025 VIB wish list. So it is that time, it is near, it is upon us, the Sephora VIB sale, where depending on your tier you can get either, I believe it's 10, 15, or 20% off. I am Rouge, so I get 20% off, and I usually have a budget for these things around $500, and that's after my 20% discount. So obviously I'm spending more than that, but once the discount comes off, I need my cart to be like around or near 500. I don't think I'm gonna buy everything on the list either. Just know that this is makeup that's on my radar. If you have any of these products or tried them, please let me know how you feel about them in the comments down below. Also, feel free to share, you know, what you're looking forward to purchasing during the sale. I know I make a lot of recommendations myself, and a lot of my recommendations are buy it on sale. So this is a good time to buy that thing on sale. But yeah, let's just get into my list. So things that are on my wish list that I'm excited about for this VIB sale. So the first thing is from Pat McGrath Labs. This is something I wanted since it came out. Unfortunately, every time I went to go buy it, it has been sold out. And it just finally came back in stock on Sephora site anyway. This is Pat McGrath Labs Dramatique Mega Lip Pencil. This retails for $29, and I would like it in the shade Nude Oasis, which is described as a neutral auburn. It says it's a versatile, easy to use matte lip color that unites the performance of a lipstick with the convenience and slim tip of a pencil. I wanted this since it launched, I want to say like over a year ago at this point. And like I said, every time I went to go get this color in particular, it's been sold out. So yeah, I can't wait to get my hands on that. It's finally back in stock, so fingers crossed it stays in stock. Next up, we have Pat McGrath Labs Mothership 11 Petalmorphosis. This retails for $128, and I am buying it during the Sephora sale. It launched a little too close to the Sephora sale for me not to like wait. Normally I would just buy this ASAP as soon as it like launches, but it was so close to Sephora sale I could get 20% off, when usually Pat McGrath launches a new release, she gives you like 10% off or something like that. Yeah, no, I would rather go for a larger discount, and you can bet your ass this will not be included in any of her 30% or more off sales in the near immediate future, because like her new releases usually are excluded from that. So if she does have one of those deeply discounted type sales on her site, this ain't going to be a part of it. So yeah, I was like, I'm just going to wait for it to release at Sephora. Unfortunately, Sephora does not have the lilac color option. They only sell it in the black packaging. So if that's important to you, you have to buy it directly from Pat McGrath's site. It's a futuristic eyeshadow palette with 10 luxurious shades featuring lush greens, luminous lilacs, and radiant neutrals, and 4 transformative textures. Only 4? Interesting. But yeah, I want this. It's on my radar. I'm excited about it. I definitely get the vibes for Petalmorphosis. It definitely feels like a garden here with the greens and the lilacs and the pinks. I'm interested. I'm planning to get this. Next up, we have the Armani Beauty Eye Tints. So this is the Armani Beauty Eye Tint Long Lasting Liquid Eyeshadow. These retail for $38, and I have 2 on my radar. I actually went in store to swatch these, and the ones I landed on were 67S Sparkle and 68S Tobacco. I don't know if I'll get both or just one or none, but we'll see what my cart's like looking like. Both shades that I just mentioned are both new to the line. I've never tried this formula from Armani, so I'm interested in it. It says it's a long-lasting crease-proof liquid eyeshadow in multiple finishes with up to 16 hours of buildable color and a lightweight feel. Next up would be a repurchase product technically, and it's from Viktor&Rolf. If you've been on this channel for any amount of time, you could probably guess what it is. But this is Viktor&Rolf Tiger Lily. I still have my empty bottle here to remind me to purchase the big one. I am so excited for summer to get here. This fragrance really reminds me of the epitome of summer. Like, this fragrance just screams summer to me. It's just tropical, it's fruity, it's got that hint of warmth in there that I like, so love that. If you were curious as to what I was going to be smelling like this summer, Viktor&Rolf Tiger Lily or Valentino XTRADOSE. One of these two. Notice I have this sitting right here next to me because I plan to spray it on myself right before I walk out the house, because I am leaving the house today. So yeah, this and this are going to be my ultimate like rotation this summer. And if you want to know how I feel about this really quickly, I actually love this. A lot of people are saying if you have the original Valentino Born in Roma, don't get this because they smell exactly the same. I will agree that they smell the same in the opening. The difference between the two is in the dry down. This dries down very fruity and tropical, at least on my skin anyway. You could definitely smell that rum and that like tropical fruitiness going on with it in this fragrance. Where in the original Valentino Born in Roma, it dries down and it has a very floral type scent, so you smell flowers when it dries down. So the difference is the dry down. Like I actually put XTRADOSE on one arm and the original on the other arm, and I wore them all day, and the original literally smelled florally and this smelled boozy. Like it had that rum, it had that tropical coconut, like those type of vibes. Like it smelled like vacation. So that's the difference between the two. I don't think they're the same. If you like more tropical scents, you'll probably like this more. If you like more floral scents, you'll probably like the original Valentino Born in Roma. But that's the difference. And again, back to this. I'll be smelling like both of these this summer because they both remind me of summer and they're my type of fragrances. Fruity with tropical with the hint of warmth. So I'm here for it. I plan to get another one of these. I don't know what size yet. It's looking like, again, them 145s, especially since I plan to rotate between these two. Like, I don't think I need the biggest size of this, but I did run through this pretty freaking fast. So again, we'll see. And if you were curious about this, it says it's a warm solar perfume for women that transports you to a tropical summer oasis. The fragrance opens with an inviting burst of refreshing coconut milk, deepens into a wild floral tiger lily heart, and infuses with juicy mango fruit base for a sensual tropical scent. So that's Viktor&Rolf Tiger Lily. Also, something I like to do during the spring sale, I like to get travel sizes of my favorite fragrances, especially the fragrances I know I'm going to be wearing the most in that season. Only because like I like to be able to freshen up my scent during the day. So like this isn't going to fit nicely in my purse. Travel size bottle will, so sometimes I usually get the travel size. We'll see. Next up we have the Eadem Lip Exfoliating and Softening Peptide Lip Balm. I want this in the shade Burnt Malai. Every time I have went to go purchase this shade, it's been sold out and out of stock. I do own this in Boba Bounce, which is a rich soft brown. Burnt Malai is a milky desert rose, and I really want this color. I feel like it's more appropriate and everyday for me, where Boba Bounce, I have to tread carefully when I'm applying that, because if I apply too much, it literally turns my lips into some 90s grunge type aesthetic. And as much as I do like that aesthetic, I'm not always going to be wanting to be in that mood. Like I just want something that looks more closer or natural to my lip color. And if you're thinking like, Lauren, why can't you just get the clear one? I don't want the clear, I want Burnt Malai. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll stay in stock by the time the sale comes on. But literally every time the sale happens, this color sells the hell out. So I don't know, we'll see. We'll see if I can actually get my hands on it this time. Next up we have Myricks. They released new lip liners. This is the Myricks Signature Lip Sheer Lip Liner. I want it in the shade Sportif, and it is a warm peach brown. It says it's a non-drying buildable lip liner that creates a soft definition or sheer all over color for comfortable, hydrated, and natural looking lips. So I just want to try this. I think the shade Sportif will be very close to my natural lip color, so I'm hoping like that's the case, fingers crossed. Usually warm peach browns, that is something that would be close to my lip color, so I'm looking for like an everyday natural looking lip liner, so we'll see. Also have another lip product. This one is by YSL Saint Laurent. They are coming out with lip oils. This will be available during the sale, so they retail for $40, and it is the YSL Love Shine Plumping Lip Oil Gloss with hyaluronic acid. They're coming out with a bunch of shades, and I kind of want 2 of these, but the thing that's holding me back from buying 2 of them is the fact that they're plumping. I don't have a lot of plumping products. I think I only own one, and it's from Dior, and I will tell you right now, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't plump in at all. Like I don't have any tingling sensation or anything like that going on with the lips. Like my lips look normal after I use it. I usually don't buy plumping products, but I really want to try this. If I was to get this, I would get the shade 05 California Sunshine, which is described as a warm peach shimmer. But I'm also interested in the shade 03 Mellow Mallow, which is a warm rose pink. I'm gonna pick up one of these during this Sephora sale. I want more than one, but like I said, depending on like if this is actually a plumping product, like if there's any stinging or burning sensation, I'm not crazy about that type of sensation on my lips. I wish they came out with it without the plumping, like honestly, but again, I'm gonna try one, even though like I want all of them. Like I literally want all these colors. I don't know why I want all of them, I just do. I like the packaging. YSL packaging just knocks it out the park. I did watch a short. Someone did have these and they were reviewing them, and they said there is a slight tingling sensation. You will feel it for like 2 to 3 minutes and then it dissipates. So yeah, I'm a little nervous, but we'll see. We shall see. Also with YSL, I do want another YSL Make Me Blush powder blush, and I want it in the shade Nude Lavalier, which is described as an iconic dusty pink satin. I want another one of these. Am I salty and kind of upset that they didn't release all the colors that are available worldwide? Yes. I wish like some of the lighter colors and different shades that were released in Asian markets were released in America. I'm told Canada has them. Does that warrant me to make a trip up to Canada? Maybe. I do absolutely love this blush formula, and I absolutely love the satin formula, which is what the shade Nude Lavalier is in. 10 out of 10 recommend. I think they're worth it full price, but even better at a discount. So yes, great blush, great formula. It just glides on the skin like butter and it just melts in. And like the satin formula has like a bit of a sheen with it, so like if you're one to forego highlighter but you still want some glow, yes. This blush, yes. Next up is from Fenty. So Fenty Beauty came out with a setting spray, and it is the You Miss Makeup Extending Setting Spray. This retails for $32, and it is a super fine mist fueled by Invisiflex Shield, an undetectable veil to protect against environmental stressors that sets makeup and extends wear. Summer's coming. It's a good time to have these type of setting sprays in your arsenal, especially if you like to wear makeup during summer and you don't want your face melting and falling apart throughout the day. It's a great time to get this. Speaking of Fenty, they're re-releasing. They released these last summer, limited edition, but now they're releasing them in full force, and they will be a part of their permanent lineup. Thank God, because I actually like these a lot. They're coming out with the Gloss Bomb Oil Luminizing Lip Oil and Gloss. That name is a mouthful, and they're coming out with quite a few shades. The shade I got last year was called Frosted Buns, which is an amber gold, and I absolutely love that lip oil formula. I think I like it more than the original Gloss Bomb. I know that's a crazy statement to say because that gloss is goated and iconic, but I do like this a little bit more. This is a very sheer hydrating lip oil. I will say it does wear away gracefully throughout the day. There is shimmer and glitter in this type of lip oil, and I will say you can't feel an ounce of it. So I absolutely love this formula, love this lip oil. Fenty Beauty always does good with their lip products, so shout out to them for bringing this back and making it permanent, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So if you were interested in that, I 10 out of 10 recommend. I also want to try the Fenty Matchstick in the shade Truffle. I might not end up buying this to sell. Generally speaking, I always use the shade Espresso. I want a less aggressive, I guess, contour bronzer type shade. I used it mostly as a bronzer shade, Espresso. So I'm interested in the shade Truffle as well. So I will probably pick one of those up just to see. I did swatch it in store. It looks like it'll work. Yeah, I want to try the Matchstick and Truffle. Did anybody notice Patrick Ta sneakily took those highlighters that he released last summer like off of everything? Like they're not available to purchase anywhere, which is strange. I guess it wasn't that good of a product, but I digress. I was interested in the Patrick Ta Major Dimension Eye Illusion Eyeshadow Duo and Still at the Club, the Sapio Sparkle and Cocoa Sparkle. That is still on my radar. That is still on my list. I just want like a brown grungy eye from this, and I think I can achieve it with that. A very one and done type look. So I'm still interested in that. We'll see if I get it. I did do a review on one of these. I have the shade Do You Know Who I Am Maple Sparkle and Sunset Sparkle. I'll link that video in the cards up above. I think it's okay. The top shade, the very glittery sparkly shade, definitely stands out way more than the bottom shade in these duos, but that's intentional, it seems like, from the description of them. Like I said in my original video, I don't think you should pay full price for these. Definitely buy them on sale. Prada. They finally came out with neutral everyday wearable shades for their eyeshadows. This is the Prada Beauty Dimensions Multi-Effect Refillable Eyeshadow Palette. And they came out with 3 like neutral tone palettes seeming to cater to each of the skin tone depths. So they have like a light, a medium, and a deep version. I'm interested in the medium and the deep version. I haven't made up my mind which one I want yet, but the ones I'm interested in is 09 Primula, and I'm also interested in 08 Pansy. I'm leaning more towards Pansy, I'm not gonna lie. I've been into like the very light, soft eyeshadow looks lately, and I'm just leaning more towards Pansy, but I am interested in both colors. I haven't made up my mind which ones I'm gonna fall on yet, but yeah, I really want this. I want this. Up until this point, Prada's eyeshadows did not like appeal to me because they came out with some very wild color stories and vibrant colors, and I appreciate, you know, that creative spirit. and trying to do something different, but I'm a neutral girl. I want neutral tone eyeshadow palettes. I want one and done eyeshadow colors that I could just slap on my lid and go about my day and not do too much with it. So I don't know, it might be the old age in me. Like I notice the older I get, the less like sophisticated my eye looks becoming. Like I just want simplicity in my life at this point. I want everything to be simplistic in my life. But yeah, I'm interested in the Prada eyeshadow. So that's on my radar, that's on my list, and it's probably something I would definitely pick up this sale. Gisou, I never knew how to pronounce this, okay? Somebody help me out in the comments down below. But I am interested in their lip oil. They came out with a shimmer version called Glaze Plum, a sheer nude shimmer. I might end up picking this up during the sale. I really want to try this lip oil, but this is the Gisou Honey Infused Hydrating Lip Oil, and yeah, I want the shade Glaze Plum. I love a good shimmery lip. That is like my go-to lip. Like I want glitter, I want sparkle, I want shimmer in my lips. Like I just want my lips to be like radiant and sparkly. Yeah, I was always interested in this brand's lip oil. I hear mixed reviews about it. I also have the shade Mango Passion Punch written down here on my list, so it's between those two, but something tells me I'm probably gonna go with Glaze Plum. Speaking of lip oils, Myricks, I'll probably pass on this go round. I'll probably try another Sephora sale or another time, but I do have the Myricks Shade Slick Sheen High Shine Tinted Lip Oil, and I wrote down the shade Biarritz, which is described as a nude peach, or tabby, a rose brown. I'm definitely not pronouncing that Biarritz one right, but I'm interested in these two. I'll probably end up with Biarritz if I do buy it during the sale. If you have this product and you like it or don't like it, tell me how you feel about it in the comments down below. This has always been on my list. I have never pulled the trigger for it. I have never tried the Easy Bake setting powders. I hear great things about it. I wouldn't know though, because I have never tried it, and I think I wrote it down to get it in the shade Peach Pie. Yeah, I wrote down Peach Pie. So yeah, I want to try this setting powder. I don't know, I might end up skipping it like I've always skipped it for the past several years since this product came out. Like I've just always had it on my wish list and I just never pulled the trigger. I have loose powder in my drawers as we speak, so it's like I have stuff that can hold me over. It isn't a necessity, but it's always been on my wish list. It's always been on my radar. I want to try this. Like everybody hypes this up. I think the one thing that made me not try it is the fact that it's fragranced, and some people have said the fragrance is kind of intense and kind of nauseating, where others don't mind it at all. But I am interested. I always have been interested. I just never pulled the trigger on this powder. So maybe we'll get it to sell, maybe not, but it's looking like a maybe not. While on the topic of Huda, she did come out with a mini Easy Bake blurring setting spray with 16-hour wear. She did come out with a mini and a full size. If I do buy this, I'll probably buy the mini just to try it out. I appreciate brands that release a mini version and a full size version when they release like new products. It is a long-lasting, non-comedogenic setting spray that blurs pores, controls shine, and locks makeup for up to 16 hours without drying skin out. So I do want to try this. Do I need to buy 2 setting sprays because I'm interested in the Fenty one too? No, but like I said, if I was to buy this, I'll buy it in the mini version, which is $17, just to try it, just to see. Danessa Myricks, she released new shades of her blush, the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder Flush Matte Color for cheek and lip. That is a mouthful. I just refer to this product as a blush because that's how I solely use them. I never think to put these on my lips, but you can put them on your lips. Yeah, she released new colors, and I would like the shade Spice Latte. The other colors she released were Red Velvet, which is a vibrant red, Grape Soda, which is a bold violet. That's fun, but not for me. Cream Brulee, which is a toasted mocha, which looks like a darker version of Spice Latte, if we're being honest. But I'm interested in Spice Latte, which is a warm brown. It's one of the new shades, so I'll definitely probably pick this up during the sale. $25, she ain't hurt nobody's pockets. Now Dior, they released bronzers, and this bronzer release was a bit of a mess, at least to me anyway, the way I saw it. Yeah, they released 2 bronzer formulas, one of like a more like satiny, like glittery shimmer like shade, and one that was just straight up matte. And then they released jumbo bronzers at Sephora, and they have 4 shades. I did see these in store. I did swatch them because I was torn between 30 which says medium to deep skin, and then they have 40, which is for deep skin. I will say 30 online looks gray, and that's a weird color for a bronzer, but I digress. It looks gray. In person, it does not swatch gray. It does not appear gray. It actually appears warm. I swatched it in store, and it actually was the same color as my skin tone. So 30 will not work for me because it's literally the same tone as my complexion. So I have to jump down to 40. 40 will show up. It's a bit dark though, so I don't know. Like, I'm still on the fence about it. This is a long wearing powder bronzer with hyaluronic acid that warms the complexion with a sun-kissed matte finish. Westman Atelier is releasing blush duos. I actually do love Westman Atelier products. I have quite a few of her products actually. My favorite product being her highlighters, those cream highlighters she came out. Those are special. I do have one of her bronzers, and it is like one of the smoothest bronzers I have ever applied to my face. The tone is like perfect. She makes some really good products. She actually blows me away each and every time I try a product from her. But I am interested in this for sure. This is the Westman Atelier Baby Cheeks Powder Blush Duo. I have watched a few reviews on this. Nobody has gotten the shade that I personally am interested in, but it would appear that these are more pigmented than you would think. So use a light hand. Everybody that I've seen review these so far have complained about them being a little too pigmented or like more intense. As a deeper skin individual, I would rather things be too pigmented and I have to, like, you know, use a lighter hand than not show up at all. So I actually applaud her for that, especially seeing that she only came out with 3 different shade options. So yeah. I'm interested in the shade Sable and Suede, which is described as a warm tawny and a warm rose. Those colors look like they would be perfect everyday nude neutral blush tones for me. This retails for $75, and it is a talc-free buildable powder duo for a dimensional flush of color, and it's a matte finish. So I'm interested. I really want to try this. The Laura Mercier Bronze Color Infusion Luminous Duo. They actually do have this at my local Sephora. I was planning to stop by and swatch it today when I was out running errands. They came out with 4 colors, and the 2 I'm torn between is 40 Riviera, which is described as a deep neutral bronze, and 30 Cans, which is a medium caramel bronze. I actually like this because it has like the bronzer on one side and the highlighter on another side, so it's going to be like a luminous like glow, and I love luminous glow type products like this, especially bronzers, especially during the summer. It's described as a talc-free dual matte and luminous bronzer that provides 12-hour wear and soft warmth, radiance, and definition in one step for a healthy looking glow. Yeah, I want this. I want this. So that's it. I just wanted to go over my Sephora VIB wish list with you guys. I'm interested in all the products I listed, but like some I'm more interested in than others. If I had to narrow it down to like a top 5, we definitely have the Prada eyeshadows. Then we have the YSL lip oil. The only thing that's scaring me about it is the plumping sensation, very intense, because I don't think I will do well with that. I've avoided plumping products all my life up to this point, and I'm praying it's like nothing intense, but we'll see. The Westman Atelier blush duos, that would definitely come in at number 3. I am definitely picking that up. The Viktor&Rolf Tiger Lily, summer's coming. That was my perfect everyday fragrance for summer. Can't wait to have it back in my rotation again. And then last but not least, I would have to say would definitely be the Pat McGrath palette Petamorphosis. Yeah, if I had to narrow it down to the top 5, those are the things I'm probably most excited about to get my hands on. But if there's anything I mentioned in this video that you are super interested in and you would like to see me do a dedicated video on it, please let me know in the comments down below. That will help, you know, steer my purchasing decision making a little bit. Not entirely, but a little bit. Let me know in the comments down below what makeup you are looking forward to trying and buying. Appreciate you hanging out. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys.